Good morning. This is the pre-market video for May 2022. Now, when we look at the indexes, how they traded yesterday, they traded as per the trading scenarios I gave in the thing. As I've said, number one, if you were to fall to 59.70, I'll become an option seller positionally, which I did, and anyone who sold options at that level will be sitting with good profits already. And then above that zone, I'll be an option buyer. And I even then shared a trade screenshot after long on Twitter where I showed that how fine. Firstly, we short it to 59.70, after which went long from exactly the bottom and exited the Nifty and Bank Nifty at the top. I shared Bank Nifty's example, and it was a very good trading day. But when we look at it now in terms of the longer time frames, we see that the Bank Nifty formed a box range and the Nifty was the main declining factor. Now, coming to today's trading plan, the SGX indicates a gap down to 16,000, and if we were to gap down to that zone, then we'll open roughly in the lower half of yesterday's 4-hour candle. So it will be important for us to see whether we still hold the 59.70 to 59.50 support zone. Now, even if you were to break that support zone, I wouldn't panic, because number one, the next support is 15.810, if I'm not mistaken, and yes, 15.810, and that will help us cushion the decline. And yes, there might be a bit of problem in the option sales of this week, but that by the end of the day, most of that will be taken care of, and the option sales of next week and the monthly will not really be affected by the whole scenario. Because why I'm looking at that fact is today is expiry. So the people who have sold puts at 16,000, I expect them to put up one hell of a fight, because let's say I had sold, when I sold puts at 50, when we reached 59.70 to 59.50, I sold puts of, let's say, 15,900 and below. So I'm seeing 16,000 as a line of defense, and there are going to be a lot of people ready to defend that line. So 15,900, 15,800, 15,700, all those puts are relatively going to be safe. Now, if I see that we fall to that level, and or we fall to 15.810 and we start climbing back up, I will be selling more puts only to buffer up my zone. And if I see any strength coming up, then I'll even increase my put selling up to 16,000 for next weekend, the week after. However, it all depends on how the market reacts today intraday, and that will tell us how strong the resilience is, because today the guys who have sold the 16,000 puts will have to put up a fight, and it is going to be an interesting thing to watch. So now, how I'm going to trade today's market, when I will put my quant levels in accordance, is that post gap down, I will look for the index to hold the 59.50 to 15.970 support zone. If it fails to hold that, then it will be a short up to 15.810. Yes, it will be a short up to 15.810. However, I expect that support zone to put up one hell of a fight. And if it holds that, then I will look for a long signal to go back to 16,000. Basically, the former supports will come new resistances. So let's say 16,080, 16,200, and the new resistances I calculate as we go up. Now, coming to the Bank Nifty, with the Nifty having a decline, the Bank Nifty can open around 30. Let's say 34,520 or 34,200. Now, for the Bank Nifty, The 33,900 to 34,000 is a very important support. However, the support which will put up one hell of a fight is 33,650. So for Bank Nifty to be watching the index fall and up till which level, and the positive factor I'm seeing with the Bank Nifty as of now is yesterday it formed a box range pattern. So that is going to provide an additional buffer to the bulls, as basically it will be mainly defending the Nifty today, as this has already created a sort of defense for itself. So if I see any of the support zones holding, then I'll buy options while also selling puts on the other side through my put selling, the option selling. Everyone who's been following me knows this 5 paisa option buying is Zerodha, and so that will be my trading plan. If you break 15,950, then I'll short it by an option buy till 15,810, and I'll follow the same supports on the Bank Nifty to short it there. So both sides you'll be making money on the option buy side and on the option sell side. One question is does someone do an option sell via 5 paisa? Is due to Zerodha's nonsense that, let's say you're going to create a hedge, they don't let you buy a far OTM option and everything. So because of all that nonsense, sometimes they allow you, sometimes they don't allow you, even if you've sold the option. So because of that, it's better to do it through a broker like 5 paisa if you're going to do an option sell. So that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and do like the video and subscribe to the channel.